everyone, and welcome back to the Sims 4 Random Genetics Challenge! And we are back here with Adeline! And Adeline, our second lab assistant, is now finally going to collect her retirement watch and going to be leaving us for the greener pastures. Don't panic, Adeline. We're not going to do anything dramatic to you, but leaving us for the greener pastures of her retirement home. I'm sure she will be able to find many wonderful adventures ahead of her, even though she seems to be scoffing in my face as we talk about her at the moment. But I have to say, Adeline has been one of our favorite Random Genetics Challenge lab assistants to have in our lab because she is indeed quite the interesting woman, having lost her hair in one of our lab accidents and having had her entire outfit ripped up by one of our cloned cats. I think that she definitely wrote some adventures for herself, and if you guys would ever like to give Adeline a spot inside of your worlds, a home, and maybe hair once more, then don't forget you guys will be able to find Adeline in all of our past experiments that she helped out with here inside of, have I shared these? Yeah, I've shared these. But here inside of my library under the Blissy Leaves section on the gallery, and by the way, the hashtags are working again. We'll talk about that in another video. But alright, so we're going to retire Adeline and we are going to get started on our adventures in the laboratory, or the laboratory as many of you guys refer to it, by adding in a new lab assistant. And then we're gonna have Cupcake have babies, and we are actually going to be changing up the way that we make Cupcake's mate today. So I'm pretty excited about that too, because I've taken many of your guys' suggestions and ideas to heart, and Charlene convinced me finally, Charlene, if you're watching, thank you very much for your comment, to do something a little bit different with making the doggies that we will be having puppies with. So dogs and cats are about to get a little bit of an overhaul. It's going to be pretty interesting. And by the way, we may possibly unlock some really dramatic new genes that, thanks to the powers of custom content, we have added in to our puppers options. So we'll look into that in just a second too. But let's say goodbye to Adeline. She is off to her retirement. As I said, if you guys want to give her more of a story and more of a life and hair once more, then you can find her waiting for you inside of the laboratory, or excuse me, the library. Cough, cough. All right, so she's been retired, and that means we are going to be adding in a new lab assistant today. Huzzah! 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 And the new lab assistant is actually going to be named after you guys. So before we began today, let's see, lab assistant. There we go. That's spelled incorrectly. Lab, I think so. Okay, well, we'll focus on that in a second. But we are going to be creating a new lab assistant, and she is actually going to be named after one of you, who our random comments picker has chosen. And I have to admit, I laughed pretty hard when I saw who the random comment picker chose, because actually, believe it or not, this is very appropriate considering the new genes that we're going to be adding in for the dogs. But the random person that was picked from the random comment picker is actually Dolly, Seer of the Sea, which is a YouTube account that was created in honor of our character Dolly from Niche. So Dolly, if you are watching, it was hilarious because your YouTube account was actually picked as becoming our new lab assistant. And considering you made your YouTube account in honor of our Seer of the Sea in Niche, that's pretty hilarious. And considering we are going to be adding in some niche-like genes to our dogs today, that's even more hilarious. Coincidence stacked on top of coincidence. Or perhaps that's what randomness is all truly about. But alright, so this is going to be Dolly, and we are going to be changing everything about her so that we can see what kind of random lab assistant she might become. Let me go ahead and pull up our random numbers so that we will know how much to change about her. I'm actually really excited because having the lab assistants is a lot of fun, and it definitely gives us a kind of like a bit more of a story, if you ask me. So let's go ahead and get started with the most interesting bits and bobs, which are going to be the face. It's always very awkward for me to have to just like jump in and start pawing all over the assistant's face, but let's just dive in here. I guess we'll start with the cheek. Once again, guys, we're picking numbers between 1 and 12 because I like the variety. And the first number is going to be 7. 7. Okay, so that's going to be the cheeks. I really feel like the cheeks don't add too much at this point, but I feel like the nose can be quite dramatic. So we're going to give her Dolly the 9th nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's see. Oh, the eyes are really fun. So I'm going to leave the eyes to be like the last thing. And we're going to give her the 4th set of eyebrows, and we are not going to match the eyebrows with the hair, even though that sends me up a wall, just because it can give a very unique appearance. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Red eyebrows. Those could match with quite a few things. Okay, and then let's grab, we already did the cheeks. What about the chin? The jawline can be quite dramatic. We are going to be picking the 12th jaw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice little petite jaw. All right. Still looking pretty much like a normal sim. I'm sure that that's fine. Let's see. Those are the eyes. So now we're going to change the mouth. 12th mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And then we're going to be changing the eyeballs now. I think that's the last thing. Oh, and the ears. Thank you guys for reminding me, by the way. I haven't been grabbing the ears of my lab assistants often enough, and I need to make sure to do that. So let's actually go ahead and give her the 5th set of ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there we go. Diving in with gigantic ears. I'm sure this is going to be a very fun lab assistant to have in our laboratory. All right, the 4th set of eyes is going to be it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful blue eyes. She actually might be the daughter or the granddaughter of our very first lab assistant with a face like this. And let's go ahead and see what her hair is going to be. We are going to be picking any hairstyle whatsoever. And the 11th hair is actually the cool one that we are going to settle on for you, Dolly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A lot of pink. Did you guys notice that? 9, 10, 11. Oh no. Okay, all right. Well, you know, even though I have hair in real life that's so long that I sit on it most of the time, apparently we are not going with a lot of hair in our lab assistants lately. That's just fine by me. But all right, we're actually not going to do anything like hats, accessories, or makeup. We are just going to jump straight into picking out a full body outfit for Dolly. And from there, we will move on to what you guys are really here to enjoy, and that would be enjoying the wonderful variety of cats and dogs that we are going to have born in the laboratory, especially with the new stuff I really want to show you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, so what is your outfit going to be? 6th outfit for Dolly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, a dress. Well, okay, if you insist, but let's try to give you some better shoes at least. Absolutely any type of shoes in the 9th pair of shoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so it looks like she just came in from a really nice afternoon out, but this is going to be Dolly, and she is going to be our brand new lab assistant. Let's go ahead and see what her aspiration would be. It would be the 9th aspiration, actually, so she gets the location one again. And then her traits would actually be 3rd trait and then 12th. So let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12. She's materialistic. Perhaps we pay quite well in this lab after all. And then we are going to be picking, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this one again. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. All right. So moving on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. She's picking all of her traits from the lifestyle traits. Okay. And then we're going to pick ambitious. So I think that she is working inside of our lab because she very much wants to have a lot of money. And I have no problem with that. So all right, Dolly, welcome. And now that she is here, we can get that out of the way and we can move on to creating Cupcake, a lovely mate. And I am so excited because, as I mentioned, you guys have really helped me to realize that we are going to do something different when it comes to making mates for our cats and dogs, to give them a little bit more of a variety and to veer away from the presets. And we are also going to be adding in some brand new genes for our dogs that have to do with the possibility of having horns. That's right. We're going to start randomizing for pet clothing again. And the reason that we are going to start randomizing for pet clothing on all incoming brand new dogs who we create as mates to the dogs currently inheriting the genetics family tree is because there's a chance that those dogs may end up randomizing having horns. And I think that would be so cool. That would just be so awesome if they randomized having horns. And we will actually be rolling a dice to go 50-50 to determine if their child will inherit the same set of horns. So it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to kind of add in some new genes that have to do with having horns and maybe even having hooves. So that'll be really fun. I'll explain more about how we will do something special for horn and hoof inheritance on our dogs. It kind of feels like unlocking horns or ram horns in Niche, if you guys have seen our Niche episodes. And now we're doing it with our puppy family tree. And as I mentioned, we are also going to do something different with how we create the mates for our dogs. So let me go ahead and show you guys that by, whoops, we don't want this one. I want to add in a new puppy. I want to make a mixed breed. No, not with her though. I keep clicking the wrong ones today. Sorry guys, it's been a very busy day. Hey now, that's rude. Okay, sorry, I just didn't want to watch the dog poo. But we are going to be doing something different when it comes to making our mixed breeds. As you guys know, the way we've been doing it lately is picking one pure breed and then randomizing the bottom one to pick a mixed breed. We take that dog and then we have been changing everything about them, from the body to the head to the tail. And I'm beginning to notice, and a lot of you guys have noticed too, that what happens is that ends up resulting in dogs that don't really look like the mixed breed we had, and will actually change some interesting features that fall between the different presets into the presets, like all of these instead. And I think we've done enough now where we have kind of like run through everything that the ears could look like, everything that the nose could look like, everything that the head could look like. In particular, we've lost some really cool looking mixed breeds heads when we end up doing this head shape in particular. And the eyes, I mean, we'll experiment with it, but I kind of want to stop doing this phase of creating the dogs. We're going to have to feel it out. We're going to see what we think when we just focus on, instead, maybe randomizing the eyes would be a fun thing, and maybe randomizing the ears and the nose, and then also randomizing the coat and perhaps even the fur. So what we might do is we'll stop with some of the things that might dramatically change a dog to have a preset. So we won't be doing the head shape anymore, and we may not be doing the body shape anymore. And the reasons we do that is because the mixed breed actually have custom shapes to their heads and custom appearances to them that are more interesting than, at this stage, after almost 30 dog experiments, going and using the presets that are just right over here. So I think that's what we're going to do, and we're just going to try it out. And I apologize if that sounded a little confusing and convoluted. It'll make sense once we get going. So let's go ahead and get started by making a brand new dog who can become the mate of Cupcake. So we're going to be picking the 10th dog breed to go into the first slot, and if you guys happen to be the proud owners of the 10th dog breed, do let us know in the comments section. I absolutely adore reading about all of the traits of your beloved puppies. So 1, 2, oh, little Pomeranian, now we're up to a big dog. 3, oh my gosh, that's a really unique looking dog. 4, oh dear, we're not done yet. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we are going to be having a cockapoo. That's so cute. So we are going to actually be mixing a cockapoo, and we are going to go ahead and have a new mixed breed dog. This is so exciting. It's a small dog, guys. So the puppies of Cupcake and whatever this puppy is going to be named could be big dogs or small dogs. Now we are going to have to see. But now that we have run through all of them and we have picked the first breed, we are going to hit the randomize mixed breed 3 times, and the third dog will be the result that we will go for, the one that we shall pick as Cupcake's new mate. So 1, oh my gosh, 2, 3. All right, what? This looks like a totally normal cockapoo. All right, so we have a very normal looking dog at this stage, but we're gonna go ahead and go in. And as I mentioned, I don't think we will actually change the body anymore, or at least not the head shape. I don't know. That's what I was planning on doing, but I feel like this is kind of a normal looking dog, and we could go for a really not so normal looking dog if we changed some of these, but it would just change to like presets. Whereas say if we had ended up with this dog or this dog, it would be a really unique looking feature. Like you don't have this kind of muzzle on one of these dogs, and you don't really have this kind of short muzzle on one of these dogs. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll just keep like the basics of this mixed breed, even though we ended up with the most normal looking one. And we will change up everything from the, we'll skip the head, but we'll do ears, nose, and eyes as usual. And then we will also change up the fur coats and patterns. And let me know if you guys think that's not as exciting. I think it'll be cool because then in the future, when we do those mixed breeds, we could end up with really cool guys like these, and we wouldn't lose a lot of their unique looking traits. So let's go ahead and do the ears. We're going to do the second set of ears. So 1, 2. Really adorable ears. What is with this? This is just the cutest dog in the whole world. I think I'm beginning to develop a huge soft spot for cockapoos, to be completely honest. All right, so let's go ahead and change up the nose. We're going to do the fourth nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really adorable. And then the eyes, which make it quite interesting from starting this way. We're going to do the 12th set of eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey now. 9, 10. Dang it, it looks like they're going to do it on its own. 11, 12. Oh my gosh. Talk about puppy eyes. Those are some intense puppy eyes. Oh my goodness. Okay. And we'll do tail or no tail because I do think that this will be kind of fun to continue doing. So yeah, we'll probably just skip changing up the head and let me know what you guys think about that. But let's try tail or no tail. We're going to do it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So now we have a happy little tail. Look at this dog. Is this not the most precious, kind, big-eyed, puppy-eyed dog you've ever seen? What if it ends up with horns? That'll be so cool. I forgot about the horns for a second. Okay, let's get moving. Let's get moving so we can see what else it looks like. Okay, and I do think we'll change up the fur too because I think that's pretty awesome. All right, so the 12th fur is actually the fur we are going to be picking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and now that we actually are doing different kinds of fur, we can definitely see how the muzzle and head shape is dramatically different from any of the presets we've had so far. This was the right choice. Huzzah! All right, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, no, I'm gonna be a cockapoo. I'm happy being a cockapoo. That's all I want out of life. So all right, let's go ahead and change the fur pattern and coloring then. And we are going to be picking the 10th fur pattern and color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, still absolutely beautiful and slightly normal. I have no problem with that. The number 10 is actually coming up again. So we're going to go ahead and pick the 10th type of fur. So we're going to go down the line to change fur colors. With 5 fur colors, there's the chance this is about to become a very unique and interesting looking dog. But I don't know. Everything about it so far has tried very hard to be a normal kind of dog. Just watch it look completely normal and then just have a giant set of antlers. That would be hilarious. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Not abnormal, but not exactly normal looking as much anymore. 5th is going to be the next color of the fur. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. This looks like an adorable mud puppy. This literally looks like an adorable mud puppy at this point. Okay, so 2, 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Melting hearts wherever you go. This is such a beautiful boy. I would not have thought to put those colors together, but this is a beautiful dog. The 6th color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. Puppy eyes. You are just nothing but precious puppy eyes. I am so blown away. Okay, guys. Well, this is one of the most beautiful, kindest, most normal looking dogs we have had in quite a while. And we may throw all of that out the window because now what we are going to be doing whenever we have the opportunity to work with our dogs is I have added in some custom content that include pig noses for small dogs, horns for small dogs, hooves for small dogs because we had small goats and other things, and piglets, which you guys haven't had a chance to see yet. And we're going to be randomizing the pet clothing now to see if we have those kinds of genes have somehow gotten mixed into our dog genetics in our laboratory. Dolly, I think Dolly, our new lab assistant, brought with her some of those horns and other genes from the niche game that she was actually created in. So let's go ahead and see if horns, pig noses, or hooves are going to become part of this dog's lineage. We're going to be randomizing 7 times. And if on the 7th time we have horns, we have pig nose, or we have hooves, then that dog will have that as one of their genes and traits, and we will have a 50-50 chance of it being passed on to their puppies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so did we end up with the horns? I don't think we did. We're going to take off this outfit so I can see. All right, and then we have hang on, and then on the clothing we have a little bow on top and we have a collar. But no, my friends, we did not actually end up with any horns mixed into this absolutely most precious of precious dogs, who I am going to nickname Puppy Eyes because he is so cute. All right, so let's go ahead and we are going to be let's see, this is going to be dog. So this is 028, experiment 028, and we are actually going to be picking a random name from your guys' list of names. And the random name that came up this time is actually Jay. So this is Jay, the puppy-eyed dog who is so precious. And the name Jay comes from, believe it or not, Jay Feather. There's a lot of references in what the random generator picked from your guys' comments this time. And I think that he's actually one of the most precious, kind dogs we have made yet. So let's go ahead and give him his traits. He already came with friendly from being a mixed breed, so I'll go ahead and leave that. Then he is going to have the second trait after that, so hairy, which is very fitting. And then the second trait after that, which is independent. So he is a friendly, hairy, independent puppy who strolls right in to Cupcake's heart. And now we are going to be seeing 9 of their puppies, and after the 9th puppy we will have the dog who shall inherit the title of being the heir to all of our family genetics here in the laboratory. And I'm actually kind of disappointed that we don't have horns, but horns, hooves, and that little pig nose are now going to be permanently part of the things the dogs might be able to have. And we are going to kind of keep an eye out. Let me know what you guys think about not having changed the head to a pre-shaped head. I actually think that that's going to end up resulting in a wider variety of interesting dogs, and I'm really looking forward to that. We may actually get to the point where we don't even change much about some of the dogs that come in because we really want to allow them to just look as unique as possible, and making mixed breeds like that will do it. So let's go ahead and make some puppies. All right, so 7 puppers are going to be coming on up, I believe. Was it 7? Oh, it was 9. 9 puppers will be coming up. And this is number 1, a little girl. Look how cute she is. So Jay and Cupcake. Oh, look at that face. Yes, I can see Jay's face in that too. Okay, so I definitely think that doing the head preset differently is having a huge effect on our new dogs. So this would be their first daughter. Very lovely girl. Looks a lot like her mother, but has her father's wide, trusting eyes. Second child. Ah, so cute. So cute. Look at those ears. Look at those ears. Oh my gosh, you're a good girl. Look at you. Oh, I love her. Gosh, Jay really has the most beautiful daughters. I love this. The third daughter. It looks just like Justice. Oh, you guys, except that muzzle. Oh, I am so glad you guys convinced me to stop doing the head presets. We have not seen this face on a dog yet. This is gorgeous. That face is completely different. Okay, we're going to go ahead and save this. This is the third puppers that we have had. So I'm going to randomize her name. 1, 2, 3. Her name is Rose, believe it or not. I hope some of you guys can find it in your hearts to take, we're going to make her smart, stubborn, and friendly. So she might be a little bit of a handful, but I hope some of you might find it in your hearts to take Rose into your home. And then let's continue on. So I think she's the third daughter. So we're going to, no, oh, Rose, what would happen if Rose, it looks like Rose just had a baby with a fox. Hold everything here. Rose just had a baby with a fox. What? Rose, this is your son. Those fox genes do not want to let go of us. I'm going to go ahead and just say that this is Rose's son. Let's see, 3, 4, Dale. And that he would be a hunter who's adventurous and smart like his mom. But this was accidentally Rose's son. But I'm just laughing so hard because those fox genes popped up out of the blue. So that's pretty hilarious. Those fox genes that Cupcake carries are still very strong. Let's go ahead and have, come on, Dale, you don't need to be the one having babies. Cupcake and our wonderful Jay are still having babies. So this would be their 4th daughter. Oh, and she's got so many foxy traits. That's so cute. And then their 5th daughter, beautifully interesting, very interesting. 6th daughter. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. She's like a mini Rose. Look at her. Look at her. Oh my gosh, why do I love her so much? I don't know why. Was this the 7th daughter? I think so. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, no, I'm never going to name a dog Spatula. I'm just not going to go with the name Spatula. So this would be Jill from the same litter. I'm going to make her playful, loyal, and a bit of a sleuth. I think that she's quite fascinating, and that Jay is just having some of the most beautiful puppies. It feels like Jay can kind of do no wrong when it comes to the puppies, and that he can definitely help Cupcake have some amazing children and grandchildren, apparently. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Let's see, this would be the 8th child that they would have together. Wow, I wish I had more room. Look at that muzzle. That is completely different. I am so excited, actually. I was really uncertain when we were picking not having the head preset, like the rolling for the randomized head. I think it's so worth it because look at this muzzle. I have never seen this muzzle on any of our dogs before. I am so excited. All right, well, this is going to be our 9th and final doggo, guys, to be able to pick as one of the daughters to inherit the title of doggo number 29, almost pushing up into doggo number 30 of the experiments. Oh, okay. You know, Jay's big, wide, trusting eyes with Cupcake's eye color and slightly vacant gaze into the distance. This'll work. This'll do. All right. Well, I'm glad to see that Cupcake's floppy ears get to stay with us. So this, my friends, let me pull up your guys' random names once more, is actually going to be dun 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 Blue. So this is actually dog number 29, and her name is going to be Blue. So thank you guys so much for submitting your names, submitting yourselves, and helping me to try to find ways where we can constantly tweak and make our experiments even better and even more fun. Now that I have kind of felt it out, it's always awkward when I have to change something, but now that we have felt it out, I will make it entertaining and we will have fun and move faster through the future. But I do think ditching the head presets on the mixed breed mates that we make will definitely help us out. And hello, wow, Rose, Dale, Jill, they're amazing, and I hope that they can find a wonderful place inside of your guys' homes. Let's go ahead and give Blue her traits. So we're going to pick the 11th trait, 9, 10. Oh, she is loyal, and then she is also smart, and she's a troublemaker. Okay, my least favorite of the traits to see. So a loyal, smart troublemaker with slightly large vacant eyes. I'm sure she means only the best for us. And I shall see you guys next time. Bye-bye.